and welcome to 3D with Pastor D, Reflections of Him. I'm so glad that what you see is not all of me and not all of you, because God created us in His image, and today we have a wonderful, wonderful show for you. You know, one of my passions, and I should say dear to my heart, is children. I love children. I love to see them blossom. I love to see them grow. I love how they absorb, and then you see them again, and they've it's manifested that which they've been around. That's why we have to be careful about the environment of our young people, because they take it in and they become it. I love the poem, you know, what a child lives is what a child becomes. So we need to watch that. But today we have some very, very phenomenal kids, young people that are doing some special things. And so I'm so glad you tuned in, because even the young people, go get the little ones and even the older ones, bring them around the television so they can be inspired, because I believe God puts in us what we're going to be, and it's up to us to nurture it, to recognize it. So I'm excited. I want you to stay tuned to 3D with Pastor D, Reflections of Him. We'll be right back.
It's a cruise with a cause. May 2011, we're getting ready to shut the whole island down. We're going to Jamaica. 250,000 people are coming to one place to hear the word of the Lord. You want to be a part of it. When you get on that boat, we're going to rock the boat, rock the kingdom, and change Jamaica forever.
We'll have singing, shouting, dancing, preaching, everything. And there'll also be dozens of conferences that will help you grow closer to the Lord. And it'll also be a great vacation for you and the family. So join us on Cruise with the Cause.
Hello, I'm Bishop Pastor Morton.
And I'm Pastor Deborah B. Morton.
Listen, we want you to join us on Cruise with Cause 2011.
As we take the gospel of Jesus Christ to over 200 Jamaican schools.
Hello! I'll be there on Cruise with the Cause. Will you be there? We're going to have food, fun, fellowship. There'll be a good preaching, good teaching. Look, I'm going to be there so you know we're going to have a good time. I'm going to be singing and shouting. You never know, you might hear, "This is your Christmas, this is your..." You just got to be on the Cruise with the Cause to hear the rest. So join me, Mr. Brown, and a host of other preachers, teachers, singers, and everybody on Cruise with the Cause. I'll be there. Will you?
Welcome back to 3D with Pastor D, Reflections of Him. Today again, I remind you, we're talking about supernatural, or should I just say super kids. Kids that are phenomenal, that are doing things that people recognize all around them, that this child is going somewhere, this child is going to be something. And this morning, I'm so happy, I say this morning, but I'm so happy today to have with me some wonderful people that I have met. They're part of my church family and part of my life, but more importantly, I'm excited about what God is doing in their lives. I have with me little Tamia Crossgrove. How are you today, Tamia?
Good.
Good, great. She's got a big smile. She's 8 years old, and with her is her beautiful grandmother, Angela Crossgrove. How are you, Angela?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, good, good. And I'm so glad you took out time to bring Tania. She is awesome, Tania. I'm just so excited about your gift and your talent. Tamia is an aspiring artist, and she's gifted in visual art. So she attends, what's the name of your school?
Martin Berman Charter School.
Okay, Martin Berman Charter School. I know they're excited to have Tania in their class because you are awesome. So listen, Tania, when did you recognize that you knew how to do sculpture? What age were you?
3.
You were 3. You were 3 when you just started to do it. You probably didn't recognize it, but you were 3 years old, and you just started what? You just picked up something and started making it, something?
Yes.
What is the first thing you made? You remember? You don't remember?
No.
Yes. Grandmother, do you remember when this all started?
It was when she was 3 years old. She was going to daycare, and she just started scribbling on the paper, and she started making these shapes of animals because she loves animals.
Yes.
And the teacher at the daycare said, she was like, do you see what Tamia's drawing? So she just started drawing, and we just started hanging them on the refrigerator, and it just went from there.
And she, you said she was around 3 years old. Also, I said visual, I mean, she sculpts, but she also draws, and we have some of her drawings we're going to show in a minute. But I was in Freedom School. She was in Freedom School, the D.B. Martin Ministries Freedom School, and I'm a lover of art. And so when we did our play, our closing play, I remember seeing this sculpted bird, and I said, who did that? Which was phenomenal, with paper. So I was introduced that it was her. So let me ask you, Tamia, when you see your work, how does it make you feel?
Happy.
Happy? So it's fulfilling for you. I mean, that might be a big word for you, but it makes you feel good inside to know what? That you could do this, or just that you just love these animals?
Love animals.
You love animals, so you create what you love. That is fabulous. So do you get a tingling in your hand or something, or how do you know you want to do something? You get an idea in your mind, or you get tingling in your hand, or butterflies in your stomach? You get your ideas, and you just pick up anything? Like, you have something. What do you have in your hand?
A microphone.
Let's see it. Does it work? It's just a sculpture. It's just a sculpture. So you just took some foil and started making a microphone.
Yeah.
And how befitting on the show today. But we can't use foil today, okay? We got to use real mics. So Tamia, can you show me some of your work? Let's talk about what's in your hand. I know we have lots on the table there, but what's in your hand? What is that?
A dinosaur.
A dinosaur. So when you start to do your art pieces, do you do the head first? Is there a particular way you start, or how do you do the legs, the head?
I do the head first.
You do the head first. Yes, ma'am. So, and what do you want to be when you grow up? Because just because you know how to do this doesn't mean that you want to be that. Is that what you want to be? What do you want to be?
An artist.
You want to be an artist. You like drawing better or sculpting?
Sculpting.
You like sculpting better? 'Cause I believe you're going to do some fabulous piece for the world. Do you believe that?
Yes.
Yes. Let's see. Before we close, grandmother, while we're looking, these are some of the more pieces. What is this, Tamia?
A dragon.
That's a dragon. I can't draw that. I'm not gifted in that area. You wouldn't want to see my dragon. And what is this?
A lion.
That's a lion. Oh my goodness. And what is that?
A dinosaur.
A dinosaur. I think you like dinosaurs. Yes. Do you study about them? Wonderful. So grandmother, tell me, how do you support your granddaughter?
We just keep encouraging her to do what she loves to do. We don't ever say, Tamia, you can't draw today, or we search the community for recreation programs that she can attend to participate in. Yeah. And she has one coming up in 2 weeks. She's going to start Passion for Paints.
Passion for Paints.
And they're going to start teaching her to do the canvas painting and
wonderful.
to paint with her feet. So
with her feet.
Yeah,
that should be fun this summer. She's like, ugh. But I think you could do anything because it's in you. And also, of course, she's the daughter, let's see, her mother and father, what are their names?
Timmy and Samika.
So we want to salute them as well. Beautiful child. And also, I wanted to ask one final question. Her mother and all, how do they feel about the gift as well? They're supportive?
They are very supportive. They're all excited about what she does.
Yes, that's
they don't
great.
Stop her. They keep encouraging her.
That's great. Well, Tamia, I'm so grateful for you sharing some of your phenomenal art with us. And we are really, really excited. And I'm going to be praying because I know you're going to be famous one day. And I want you to say, I know Pastor D. Bam. So thank you for sharing. And grandmother, thank you for all the support.
Thank you for having
and
us.
allowing her even to be a part of the camp, the Freedom School, and developing her gift. So this is Tamia. Don't forget that name, Tamia Crossgrove. You'll hear about her, I'm sure, in the community because she is going to be great. So we're excited. We have some more phenomenal kids coming to you. So I want you to stay tuned to 3D with Pastor D. We are reflections of him. Well, welcome back, and thank you for tuning in again to our show, 3D with Pastor D, Reflections of Him. Brand new, and we're bringing you some exciting things. Of course, today we're talking about phenomenal kids. Love those kids. This one may not want to be called a kid because she's a young lady, but I'm excited. We had little Tamia with her sculpting and her drawing, and now we have Darolyn Marie Williams, who is a phenomenal singer, and she is here with Terry Brown, her mother. How y'all doing today?
Doing fine, Pastor
Thank
D.
you, thank
Doing
you. Thank you
fine.
for being here with us and sharing your gift with us. Listen, Darolyn performed, I understand, at the Louisiana Music Educators Association, and you did a solo in Italian?
Yes.
Oh my God, so you're also brilliant.
Yes.
I can hardly do one in English. Yes, so you just awesome with the matured voice, and so they already recognizing it. So listen, let's talk a little bit about Darolyn and her gift, both of you. First of all, when did you realize you liked to sing?
4.
At 4, age 4? Did you know you could sing, or you just like to sing?
I kind of knew, but then again, I love to sing.
Just something you just start doing, because gifts are put in us by God. You know, Christiane, I used to be on the phone late at night, and she'd be in the bed. My girlfriend just reminded me, singing down while I'm on the phone. I say, wait 1 second. If you don't lay down, it's midnight, because she just loved to sing. So you love to sing. So, Mother, when did you say, wow, my baby can sing, she has a gift?
A little later than 4. You know how you just said, you don't really pay attention to it?
Yes.
But a little later than at age 4, when she was in the choir at Beacon Light, and I'm like, wow, she really can sing. And all the time.
Yes.
Her studio was the bathroom.
Most of our studios are bathroom, and they remain the bathroom because we can't go any further with it. But you have a gift. So listen, is there a particular teacher or music instructor that really started to stir this gift up more for you that you can remember?
Yes, Mr. Lawrence.
Mr. Lawrence, teachers are so important, aren't they? So what did he say?
He put me in soprano, and I was always an alto, and I'm like, why are you putting me in soprano?
Frowning up.
So I guess he saw something in me, and from then I started being a soprano. So.
And a very good one.
Yes.
Isn't that awesome? And that's a shout out to good teachers. I remember my teachers. They were awesome. They would always see something in us, in the child, that you didn't see in yourself.
Right.
So, even though you love to sing, he helped to develop and direct you. That's so important. Mother, what do you do to support her in her pursuit of singing? Anything particular?
Keeping her focused. It's so much peer pressure, and I tell her to be a leader and not a follower, and just make sure, I tell her this all the time, keep God first.
That's right.
She's got to keep God first, and that's the main thing I encourage her to do.
Absolutely. And you are a great spiritual mother in her life. I see you moving in God, but that's awesome. So, because peer pressure, how do your friends feel about the fact that you're a cut above, that you can sing? Do they celebrate you?
A little bit. They be joking, like we joke around, but they still.
But they do know you have the gift. That's great, because we got to learn to celebrate in, other people's gifts and talents. Because just because you can't sing doesn't mean you're not talented or you're not gifted. But they do celebrate you. So, and what do you do to develop your gift? Do you practice? Are you in the choir? What do you do?
In the choir, I sing almost every day.
Every day. At your school, there's a school choir? And then church?
Yeah, church, McMain, singing Mustangs, and at church on the praise team.
On the praise team, yes, I know that. And let's see, who is one of your musical icons, somebody you actually admire?
Beyonce.
And she is phenomenal. I saw her, I was like in shock, even though I'm not a Beyonce fan, but I had to admit she is phenomenal. So can you hit a little something for us in Italian as we close?
Sure. Okay.
Take a deep breath.
Lasciatemi morire, lasciatemi morire.
Oh my God, that is phenomenal. Say phenomenal. That is awesome. And do you understand the words that you're singing? What is that about?
It's talking about somebody dying.
Someone dying. Oh,
God,
well.
the
Well, it
person.
sounds beautiful. Oh, well, when you die in the Lord, it's beautiful.
Right. Yes, he is.
Right?
Right.
Oh, that was so fabulous. I am so excited about that. And I mean, I'm looking for more. I may have a show and I just let you take over because that is so awesome. See, you can do anything if God puts it in you with the support of parents, of course, and friends and church family and community. So listen, thank you so much for sharing this part of the show with us and other phenomenal kids. And I want you to know that we'll be right back. Wasn't this awesome? Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Pastor
Terry
D.
Brown, thank you so much. And keep up the good work and keep singing and keep that dream. Oh, yeah. What do you want to be when you grow up?
A singer, music producer.
Singer and music producer. Well, that's exciting. I think you're going to be on stage somewhere in New York singing opera. And Pastor D is going to be sitting in the audience. And I'm going to say Pastor D's name. God bless you. Listen, we're going to be right back. We're here, reflections of him. And God is awesome. And so are you. So stay tuned.
It's a cruise with a cause. May 2011, we're getting ready to shut the whole island down. We're going to Jamaica. 250,000 people are coming to one place to hear the word of the Lord. You want to be a part of it. When you get on that boat, we're going to rock the boat, rock the kingdom, and change Jamaica forever.
We'll have singing, shouting, dancing, preaching, everything. And there'll also be dozens of conferences that will help you grow closer to the Lord. And it'll also be a great vacation for you and the family. So join us on Cruise with the Cause.
We're going out, we're going to get on a boat with a lot of believers. We're going to form teams, we're going to move into Jamaica, and we're going to share Jesus with people. And we want your church to be a part of Cruise with the Cause 2011.
Hello, I'm Bishop Paul S. Morton.
And I'm Pastor Deborah B. Morton.
Listen, we want you to join us on Cruise with Cause 2011.
As we take the gospel of Jesus Christ to over 200 Jamaican schools.
Hello! I'll be there on Cruise with the Cause. Will you be there? We're going to have food, fun, fellowship. There'll be a good preaching, good teaching. Look, I'm going to be there so you know we're going to have a good time. I'm going to be singing and shouting. You never know. You might hear, this is your friend. This is your... You just got to be on the Cruise with the Cause to hear the rest. So join me, Mr. Brown, and a host of other preachers, teachers, singers, and everybody on Cruise with the Cause. I'll be there. Will you?
Well, we're back, and I'm having a great time with all these phenomenal kids. Some of them won't be called kids. They'll probably kill me after. So phenomenal young ladies. But it's been awesome. Isn't it awesome how God puts talent in our children, and we have nothing to do with it? It's his doing, and it's marvelous in our eyes. So for this segment, I'm so excited to have some other wonderful people that I know that are in our family, the family of God. I thank God for them. Rochelle Nelson is with us, and you are how old?
16.
She is 16 years old, and she's with her lovely mother. I wanted to call her Delilah Nelson, but it's actually Delia. She doesn't. Anyway, it's a long story how she got that name, but it's a wonderful name. Welcome to 3D with Pastor D. Reflections of him, and certainly you're lovely. Oh, my guests have been so beautiful. You see how beautiful? Like mother. I mean, like daughter, like mother, or like mother, like daughter.
She gets it from her mother.
She gets it from her mother. Okay, the mother is very humble. Praise God. But listen, I'm so excited about your career. You attend NOCA, I understand, which is a local school of performing arts.
Right.
You signed up with an agency. What agency is that?
Proclaim Talent Agency.
Proclaim?
Yeah, Proclaim Talent Agency.
Talent Agency, okay. And so that's exciting. And so that's how you got to get into all these areas?
That's how it all began. Well, it all began at an acting studio that I attended called Jack's Acting Studio. And from there on, I've got more talented in my acting, and then I joined Proclaim Talent Agency.
So the first one, Jax, is that, was that in New Orleans?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, listen, I understand you appeared in 2 movies and numerous TV commercials. And the 2 movies were what Kiss
the Bride.
Kiss the Bride.
And Hungry Rabbit Jumps.
Hungry Rabbit Jumps. And
Yes.
that's not out yet. That one has not come out.
It wasn't that out yet.
Yes. Oh, okay. So we look forward to it. But listen, let's talk a little bit about it, because I know people are thinking about it, and I know some of the kids out there are talented, and mothers and fathers, you're out there. So here it is, blooming. I was going to say full blown, but blown. But I know that there's so much more in store. You're so lovely.
Right.
You look like an actress.
Thank you.
Yes, you do.
Thank you.
And I'm so glad you are from New Orleans.
I know, right?
So listen, when did you discover that you could act or wanted to be an actor? What age do you think?
I had discovered that I wanted to be an actress when I was about 10.
About 10?
10 years old. But I always knew since I was younger, I always told my mom, I want to be a superstar. Mom, I want to be a superstar. So from there on, I got talented in acting, and I was just like, okay, this is what I'm going to go out for.
So who inspired you to want to be a superstar? How did you know what a superstar was?
Okay.
TV.
As you
Right?
TV. I always used to
One
watch.
person.
Yes, it's always one person, and that is Beyonce.
I was going to say, Beyonce, all our girls. Why you didn't want to be like Pastor D? Because I can't sing like Beyonce. I'm just teasing. Yes, because she was a young, and she was so precious coming up singing, and you saw it could be done. It helps when you see that it could be done.
Right.
So let me ask your mom, did you recognize her ability to act at an early age?
Well, in the beginning, she was too young to realize this, but when she was about 2 or 3, she would always want hair and always wanted makeup on and stuff like that. And from that age, she used to always talk about she's going to be a star. And I used to say a star. I said, well, maybe God placed this in her spirit. Maybe she's going to be a star. And from then on,
they say it, and we have to listen. But did you know that it would be acting?
Well, I knew it was either acting or singing, because she started off with the singing, and I was like, oh, God, please. She started, and I was like,
questionable,
oh, God.
The singing, right?
It was very questionable, but the acting, she was, everywhere we went, she was a natural.
Yes.
And each audition we go on, everyone is like, she's just a natural. And
beautiful.
You know, I thank God for that, because,
you know, you do.
It was there, and it came out of her spirit, and I'm just trying to help her reach her dreams, and
wonderful. That's one of my questions. What do you do to support her in this effort?
Well,
of course, take her to auditions.
I have to take her to auditions, and what's very important is that they attend an acting school. And I think one of the best things that I could have done was when I introduced her, when she was introduced to Jack's acting studio. This lady is phenomenal. She's like a mentor to all kind of girls, little girls from all ages. Jack's acting studio. Yes,
that's wonderful.
She is
you need
a
to
great mentor.
Keep that in mind. In fact, they gave me a phone number, 504-849-9020, to get in touch with this company if you feel your child has that talent. So listen, because I don't want the time to run out. Let's see. I have another question for you. When you're acting, I mean, do you have to think of, do you become that person, that part? How do you make it come across as natural?
Well, when I'm acting, how I make it become natural is I usually put myself in character before I do anything. So before I even go for this audition, or before I go to do whatever filming I'm doing, the day or a couple of days before that, I act like that person 24/7. When I go to bed and when I wake up in the morning, I act like this person. So that way, I automatically, whenever I go on set, I'm automatically that character.
Jump right into it. That's
right
awesome.
into it.
Wow. Did they teach you that, or that's something you found works for you?
That's something they told me that I should do, and from there on, I just kept doing it and kept doing it, and I've become successful in doing it. So
Yes.
Yeah.
So you just appeared in on the show The Game for BET.
Right.
Yes, and guess what? I'm going to be in it.
Oh, good.
Because we have a script here. I'm going to be a star.
Yes, she's going to be a star, everyone.
Yes, I need the hair. I see you got the glitter. So every day, so how did kids treat you in school before we go into my acting career?
Everybody treats me like Rachel. Everybody knows I'm the crazy one. Everybody knows me for always being crazy and always going. One day I could be Rachel, and one day I can be somebody totally different. Like I'll just go and put on this Redmond voice like this, and they'll be like, "What are you doing, Rachel? Why are you doing this?"
Oh my God! Oh well. Oh my golly. Well, let's go into that. See, she just did it. You're phenomenal. And Mom, that's wonderful. Keep supporting her. We're getting ready to go and do our thing. Do you mind, Mom?
No.
We're going to do our thing. Okay. I am Melanie.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. I'd hardly call that acting, Jazz. Now, if I can just get your attention, girls, we can finish up so you can get to speak.
Hey, how can I get into those music videos?
Is that your real backside?
Yeah, it's mine.
Wow. Well, wait a minute. Don't you guys want to know anything else about being a doctor? You can ask about sex later.
How are you ever a doctor if you don't even practice?
And that's my acting career. You caught me off guard. Listen, thank you for being with us, Rochelle, and I thank you, Mom, for being with us. And keep up the good work. And of course, I know you're a believer, so you know you're a mere reflection of God, and He's going to bring it out. Because you're fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm so delighted. All these phenomenal kids we've had today. We had the sculptor and the artist, and then we had the singer who sung to us in Italian, and now we have Rochelle, who is the actress, our next performer, our next Beyonce, our next, what's her name? I don't know. Who is a movie star that you might want to be?
Gabrielle Union.
Gabrielle Union, awesome. Yes. She's awesome. So we're just excited. So listen, parents, if your child has a gift, give it back to God. Support them, encourage them, and it's no telling what God will do in their lives. I just believe you need your own dream. And if you have dreams and visions, if God gave it to you, He shall bring it to pass. So people of God, I want you to think about what God has put inside of you. What is it that He wants to reflect to the world that He's given to you? What is your gift? What is your talent? Do not abort your dream. Do not ignore the talents you have, nor in your children. Be there for them. And I know that you will be blessed by what God does in your life. Until then, again, remember, there's more to you than what meets the eye. You are a reflection of Him, and God is awesome. Be blessed.